Hello Sunshines, my name is Mariah Rosie, and today I'm going to be doing this art talk, coffee talk sort of video while I make some artwork in the background, if that makes sense. Also, none of this audio is going to be perfected. My god, I'm just going to be talking out my ass the entire time, so that's fine. So anyways, let's go ahead and just start talking about things. I have a couple things I want to go over or whatever. But I think first I should tell you guys about kind of what I'm doing here for the artwork. So I actually did not participate in Inktober this year because last year Inktober just absolutely sucked ass. It was so bad last year. I wasn't having any fun at all. So this year I wanted to really lighten the load instead of going on this huge, art spree of making art every single day. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that again. I already am struggling with motivation and procrastination and things like that, so I knew I would have been behind in Inktober, even though in the past years I was pretty good at, getting on Inktober, but I'm like, well, no, not this year. I'm pretty sure I would suck and it wouldn't be fun. So this year I'm participating in Hexaween. So it's an art challenge that was created by several artists on Instagram, and it's basically a collaboration between them. So every so often, like however many days, there is a different prompt and you have a set amount of days to do it. So this one was the second prompt and it is candlelight. So that went on from the 7th to the 12th of October. And I know it's later in October, but I filmed this earlier or whatever. But so yeah, that's what I'm doing, and it's so much nicer so far. I honestly like it a lot more. It's so much easier to do because I'm able to plan my pieces out and have a lot more fun doing them and take my time a little bit more. It's just a breath of fresh air because I've been doing Inktober for the past, I don't know how many years, and it's always been stressful and a pain. I just have always not exactly liked Inktober. Some years are fine. Other years, like last year, absolutely sucked. So anyway, I guess I'll talk about the subject matter of the piece and what's kind of going on in the piece here. So for the candlelight, I knew I wanted to do these candles around this witch. So I actually drew this witch, I guess, as kind of a random idea I got. And I kind of thought, well, wouldn't it be cool if this witch was an actual costume for me? And then I was like, oh my goodness, like, I think I just kind of like created my own persona kind of thing, because they have curly hair, and I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool to make like a mask and then have the horns and like the big elf ears and get a cloak and stuff. Like, I thought that would be super fun for a costume. So in a way it's my persona, but in another way it's just a witch character. So I actually made this witch character non-binary for some reason. I don't know why, but they're kind of just like genderless. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say they're a girl from, the long hair, but I'm like, no, we're just gonna make it non-binary, whatever. I don't even care. So I did write a poem for this as well, but I don't have it with me, but I address them as they. So it's not extremely important to the piece, but I thought I'd just mention that. And so they're just like summoning a spell or something, and then I have the pentagram above them, and then they have the candles around them to help with their spell or something. I do wish I made the character in the piece way more dynamic, because they're literally just kind of sitting there. They're not doing anything, so I feel like the piece is actually kind of boring. I'm like, well, I could have done something way cooler with the character instead of having them sit there. I mean, I have no idea, honestly. I can't change it now, obviously, so it's kind of whatever. Also, I forgot to mention that I did line this piece before I started painting it or filming, I guess. Main reason, because filming for me takes forever, and I didn't want to take a million years by showing you the sketch and then showing you me lining it and then go to painting. I'm like, this is gonna take a million years. So I just said kind of whatever. So yeah. Anyway, so you guys can just chill and watch me paint this. I actually forgot to mention as well, I got a new tripod boom arm, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically an arm that goes on your tripod that can film horizontally over things. So that's what I'm actually filming with right here. I normally never like film my paintings or me doing artwork at all because I never had the right angle to do it, and it was always so annoying to set up with a different table or something like that. But I finally had the opportunity to get this boom, and I got it for my birthday, and I set it up, and I'm like, oh well, this is very nice because now I can just set the boom up on my tripod and my camera, and I can just film me painting without it being a huge pain, which it's just nice because now it's overhead. You can see what I'm doing way more instead of it being at a weird angle. It is hard to straighten, so I think this video might be a little bit off, but what are you gonna do? I don't know what to really say about that. It's kind of just whatever. So going off on a different topic, because why not? We're talking about whatever today. It's fun art talky time. So recently my mom decided she wanted to help me with some different art promoting and business ideas for like shop, whatever, I don't know. But she really wanted me to get some frames for some art prints, some nice frames, and she suggested that I put something with that, I guess, like the painting or the print. So she's like, you could, have a free gift, something fun, or whatever to go with it. Kind of just as an added bonus because that's always super fun. So I started looking around and I'm like, well, I can't really find anything. Like everything's, I'm just not liking anything. And I've been wanting to make candles for the longest time because I always thought they would be super fun to make your own candles. So instead of like buying like already made candles or whatever, I decided to invest in candle making supplies, which is going to be so much fun. So I got all the supplies for the candles, and I got these little, they're not tea lights, they're a little bit bigger than tea lights, but they're smaller candle tins, and I got some little stones to put on top, and I'm going to put herbs on the top as well, and Halloween and like fall scents as well. And I'm going to make candles now, and I'm going to put them with orders for the prints in the frames. There'll be 5x7 prints in frames, and they'll come with the candle. And I'm gonna try and do maybe intention candles. So while you're making them, you like just kind of put your intention into them for like what you want when they burn. So just like I'll do simple ones like happiness or something like that. So I think that's a really great option to put into a package. So I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping that if I can sell larger items like artwork or mugs or whatever, I can put candles in there, or I could even like start selling candles because I can buy bigger tins and stuff. So I think that would be honestly super cool. I've always wanted to make candles, and if I could find like some really cool ideas for what to put in the candles, something really unique would be really fun to do as well. So I'm pretty pumped up about that. I'm going to be doing that this weekend, and then hopefully in the next week I'll have those art prints up and you can get a candle with one or whatever if you buy one. So that stuff will all be on my Etsy shop, so that'll be pretty cool as well. Also, I know I'm going on a little bit of a tangent about products and stuff. I'm going to be making some acrylic charms. So I'm going to make one, I think a fandom one, some original art, and I'm also going to make some acrylic pins. So they're basically just acrylic charms with a pin backing, so I'm going to be making those as well. And I had people on TikTok and like my social media vote on what fandom I should do something from, and then I'll probably do voting on like what art piece I should do for like the original artwork. So definitely like go check out my TikTok or wherever if you want to vote on that stuff, because I think that'll be really cool to do. So anyway, after my little tangents about random stuff, I hope you enjoyed listening to me, rant about crap. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to buy any of these products and possibly get a candle in your order, make sure to go to my Etsy shop. Make sure to check out all of my social media as well. I'm maybe hoping to make prints of this piece eventually and put this piece up in my Etsy shop, which will be really cool. So yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble about random shit, and I'll be on my way. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.